Hello everyone! Today is day 4 of my Alaskan cruise. In the early morning today, we arrive at the ENDICOTT Dew scenic point, and we can stay here for 4 hours for the photo points and the private excursions. I was expecting more of the icy and glacier point of view, but to my surprise, as you can see here, not much ice is here, maybe because of the global warming. Sadly, to everybody's knowledge, because of the solar radiation as well as the human activity, nowadays the glaciers in the Alaskan state is retracting every single year. We can still see a little bit left over at the top of the mountain, but just remember, right now is only the mid-May, and it's supposedly the beginning of the summer. Today I learned a new strategy to save the money if you want to transit your baggage or luggage between the cruise line and the airline. If you want to take the air flight after this cruise trip, you might want to learn this as well. On the day of disembarkation, if you want to go with the most time-saving and the money-saving strategy, there is this free service provided by the Seattle port to take your luggage directly from the cruise line to your air flight. Otherwise, you will either spend money for the cruise line to send your luggage, or you need to carry the luggage by your own, which is cumbersome in some cases. Then if you choose the free service by the Seattle port, then you will need to fill out the form and the detailed information about your luggage and air flights, and then complete it and submit it by day 4 of your trip. In Juneau, I thought I'm gonna need a down jacket like this, but it turns out that I only need a sweater. Can you believe it? Right now we're heading to Juneau and will arrive approximately 12:30 p.m. Then we're gonna stay there for approximately 9 hours for excursion before we leave for the next destination. Voila, here we go. The capital city of Alaska. The weather is fairly warm for Juneau, and it's 7 to 18 Celsius, which is corresponding to 60-ish Fahrenheit. It's a sunny day today, very nice for a walk. And it's time to begin our excursion to the Mendenhall Glacier. Same as previous port, this Juneau port offered more than 40 different options of excursions. So we struggled a bit to decide which option we want to go given the limited time here. So besides Mendenhall, another very popular item is the whale watching. So our friends went to that trip and they spent $300 per person in order to capture this nice view. And we didn't go there simply because reason number one, it's not the best time of the year to watch the whales, and number two, this whale trip is happening towards later in the evening when it's very dark. Another option to consider could be the tram to the top of the mountain. And obviously with this option, the caveat is that you cannot enjoy the bird's eye view if the weather is not sunny or clear. Tour guides recommended this place called Tracy's King Crab. But two caveats with this place. Number one is there is always a long line there, so if you have to wait there, chances are you may miss your other excursions or even the time back to the ship. The second caveat is that the price to dining in this place costs you more than $100 per person, so it's very expensive in my eyes. And here's just to give you a brief taste of how the tram station and tram line look like. So now we're hopping on the bus to the Mendenhall Glacier. The round trip cost us $50 per person, which is fairly reasonable, and is again cheaper than that offered by the Princess Cruise Line. And we were told to hold on to this boarding pass during this round trip.
People ask this all the time. I don't know why. I don't know why they care, but they ask if there's a Costco here. And there is, and it's right up this road, folks. And it's the smallest in the country, but it's right next to my favorite place, the Alaskan Brewing Company.
So the Mendenhall Glacier is like 30 minutes driving away from the port. So my recommendation is to set up your alarm in order not to miss the shuttle back. From the entrance to the photo point is just 5 minutes walking, so it's not too bad. On the way there is a visitor center which looks like a penthouse. A lot of visitors go there for a better view or vision. Voila! The beautiful glacier view is in front of us. For many people here, this Mendenhall Glacier view is a must-have and certainly is a #1 visited place for the photo point because it kind of encaptures the spirit of Alaska glaciers. The sunglasses and the sunscreen is a must-have here. I think you can spend 2 to 3 hours here in this park for fishing, canoeing, and other outdoor activities. Besides the glacier, there is some waterfall view to attract the photographers as well. Generally, there are 2 ways to get there. One is more difficult, adventurous, and the other is an easy hiking walk. There are some wading and mountain climbing for the more adventurous route. I do see people get stuck in the midway. So the most recommended path there is to go with an easy hiking walk like shown here, which takes 10 minutes to get the waterfall view. The unique feature about the waters here is the grayish color that's formed by the retreating glacier and its interplay with the bedrock. And here is a nice illustration of the difference in the water bodies caused by the scientific explanation. Also, in the middle of the park, there is a nice booth to demonstrate the little animals like weasel shown here, that habitats inside this park. On our way back, we're able to see the view of the downtown Juneau. There are main street, restaurants, hotels, and jewelry stores. Most of the jewelry store is selling the diamond and tanzanite, similar to the jewelry store in the Princess cruise ship. And on our way back to the ship, we see a shorter line in front of the Tracy King's Crab Shack. So I'd say the best way to taste it is towards the late afternoon with shorter wait time. Here's the menu and the price. If you want to take the crab to go, there's an additional $3 of service charge or whatever. Here is to capture the vision from Dr. Bay about the bird's eye view of Juneau. Now we're ready to set sail to the next destination, Skagway. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.